Welcome into the All Things BMX show. If you guys were tuned in right from the start, you might have got a little preview, just a tidbit there.
Little bit what we're talking about.
A little bit. We got a great show for you this evening. Premier National Racing Team is taking over the show this evening. Get ready for a powerhouse episode. We're going to talk Worlds. We're going to talk how to sponsor, because we got the best on this one right here. We've been taking notes, man.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about what it takes to get to the Worlds, the UCI World Championship that's going to be going on here in a few weekends. As always, you can join us each and every week that we're on here with the show on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and you can find us at all the fun podcast sites and catch the replay on YouTube. Make sure you give a like and a follow.
Yeah. Speaking of
what,
we need hey, if you guys enjoy,
are you going to start scolding people
I am
again?
A little bit. You guys like what we're doing?
Statement.
You know, this is free. So all we ask is that you like our pages. Most people like the show post, but if you can go to the actual pages and like and follow and subscribe to those, it would help grow the sport of BMX. It'll help the show and everything else. All right, ran over.
Yeah, the next stop's 10,000.
Yeah, that would be cool to get to.
Man. We're coming to you live from the Ethan Clark Studios here in Heartland, Michigan, where, tell you what, you get more than two horses in this town, the whole damn thing shuts down. It's a traffic jam that's going to take hours to clean out.
Yep.
It happens. We're brought to you by the good people over at Motor City Harley Davidson, where they got some jams and some parties going on all the time. They still ain't got Chris in a bikini yet.
No.
But you got another shot. And it's on my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they got the
26th?
annual Luau open house going on. It's a 2-day bash going on July 26th, 27th. They're going to have an open house, food, drinks, parties, test rides. It's going to be a great weekend down at Motor City Harley Davidson.
Maybe we should go do that.
I'm in.
It's your birthday, right?
It's Saturday. Yeah, well, I don't have
26th.
anything else going on.
Hey, everybody, make sure you tell Justin happy birthday. It's this Saturday.
Thanks, man. Melissa is off tonight, and filling in for her back there is our good friend, Detroit Velvet Smooth. He doesn't say a lot, but when he says something, we've got problems. He's back there at the Gate 9 producer's perch.
He starts talking. We're all in trouble.
He took the wrong acid, man. Yeah. Billy, I had a little check-in from him. He's at the Pantera concert tonight, so him and the bride from Gate 9 down there checking out Pantera and somewhere in Ohio. I saw some pictures.
They were just here, a few days ago in Detroit.
Chris and I are here at the Ghetto Wear News Desk. For the coolest in lifestyle apparel, make sure you guys check out Ghetto Wear. They're a big sponsor of the event that our guests are a sponsor of, too. And we've got news coming out of the Flat AF Flat Pedal Series. All right, so
stop number 3.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring the guests in early because they're a big part of this event.
Yes, they
and
are.
They were,
They're one
of the first sponsors I reached out to and asked if they'd be part of this crazy Fast AF Flat Pedal Series. AF means for after 46.
Yep.
Not the other one. Not
That's
the
right.
other one. That's the play on it. Yeah. So we had round 3 this past weekend.
Man, that was fun.
It was. It was.
Hey.
It was a good time.
My man, second place.
In a funny suit.
And a funny suit.
It's been a great time, and you guys have been partners with us along the way. So we're going to do final stop. Man, the weather held out. Oh, my God, I was on pins and needles. We had a state qualifier way up in the northeast of Michigan the day before, worried about it getting rained out. We didn't have a rain-out date for our stop 3 due to Ohio State qualifiers in Michigan's and Gold Cups and so on. So luckily the weather held out. We had a fantastic day at Richfield Park, the only rock and roll BMX track in the country. That's your plug.
There's your plug.
Great turnout. We had a jumping contest right in the middle of the event. It was fun times.
It's kind of the play on the USA BMX
Style check.
Style check, yeah.
Yep. And
so if you guys go to Richfield Park BMX Facebook page, they made a post on there with all the different jumps and stuff.
And BMX Rocks has them all.
Yeah.
So we got the final stop happening in Toledo. And
hey, if you go to that, you can see Justin do a 360 too.
It got around. Let's just say that.
It
got around.
It got around.
Yeah, so look, man, rumor has it Toledo's tossing in some extra money for the payout of the race. They're also going to toss in the entry fee, some of the entry fees, if not all of them. But we want to thank the sponsors, Gate 9, ATB, BMX Rocks, National Premier Racing, Dye Job Apparel, DB Sports, Bomb Squad, Krupp Carter, Wrenchman Wheel Builders, Wax Poet, who he gave away a gift certificate for a tattoo. I've got it drawn up. Motor City Harley Davidson, United Awards Company, who you haven't seen the trophies yet, have you?
No.
Oh, they're like Tyler, you'll remember this. And remember the old NBL Grands ones, like the really, really tall ones?
Yeah.
Yes. Think those.
Sweet. So
Think
they're
those
kinda
for
old school,
the
like.
series ends. Yep. ASN, Real BMX Racing, the podcast, Beer Budget, the Hack Shack, Crenshaw, Colt Racing Crew. So we took your idea where you ask everybody. Just go ask everybody. And we only had one person and that didn't reply back, and that was fine. There was an extenuating circumstance. It's perfectly fine.
That's you're gonna call him out.
No. There's only one person. I literally everyone I messaged replied back, and this person replied back. They just had that situation. It's a family emergency. I said, pause. I'll hit you next year. Don't even worry about it. Don't stress.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we did the whole buckshot approach. Went to all these people, asked, and they were like, "We're down." And I want to say thank you guys. We really, really appreciate it. And the official T-shirt of the Flat Pedal Series, the only flats T-shirt coming out of the Syndicate brand from Dye Job Apparel over there in Illinois. He's been selling the shirts, so they're the rip-off of the Only Flats. Where I got one sitting back here, the hats, or the Only Fans. So he puts Only Flats on them. And every T-shirt we sell, whether you buy it directly from him off his Facebook page or you buy it from us at the race,
At the track, yeah.
they kick money back to the race series to pay out at the end of the year.
Oh,
Yeah, for the series finale, yeah.
Yeah. Tell you, we took notes, Mama Shots. We took notes the last time you were on the show.
I've raised a good fam.
That's we did, man.
Yes.
And we took notes.
I'll smell yours.
Before we jump in real quick, we got to plug some of the people we already plugged because they do it each and every week with us. Krupp Carter, your official BMX brand. They're restocked up, and they got them fancy shorts back in stock. Make sure you guys get over there. They got the hottest BMX drip in the game.
Drip?
That's what the kids say these days, Chris. I just copy the stuff from AI.
Okay.
Hey,
also-
Tyler, first time I heard it, I was like, do I got to take penicillin with that?
Yeah, exactly. How long does it do?
I thought it was a whip, not a drip.
It's a hot drip.
I don't know. Hey, we also have On Two Wheels. Make sure you stop by when you see them at your next national. Tell them the ATB crew sent you.
Good people over at the Hack Shack. It's your first full-service mobile bike shop up there in California. And on top of your full-service mobile bike shop, they're also home of the Straight 8 Hack and Side Hack. So if you're looking to get a custom side hack built, hit up homie Mike over there at the Hack Shack. He can build you one from 16-inch all the way up to 29-inch. And with all those old-school races and just fun times, I saw a side hack series that Crenshaw's getting involved in Idaho.
Yeah, I was going to say, so there's a track somewhere doing that.
Hit them up now. Make your dream a reality.
Yeah, and then I'm not sure yet if they have them or not, but Frogtown's coming up here in a few weeks.
Sure, they'll be racing them, right?
They should have them there, I would think. If they don't, they should, right?
Yeah.
Wrenchman Wheel Builds. See, if you go to Wrenchman Wheel Builds, order yourself a pair of wheels, and you use the ATB code BRODEAL, they will send you a free high five.
Might even send you one of these fancy towels back here. He
Yeah.
makes. And Dye Job Apparel. If you guys are looking to represent your brand, your business with custom apparel all the way down to like trinkets, tchotchkes, make sure you guys hit up Dye Job Apparel. He even does jerseys, foam fingers. What's the track in California he did it for?
Was it
Ukaipa?
Manteca?
Manteca? He did the foam fingers for Manteca. That's right.
Yeah. So you can get the big, number one.
Oh, I'm getting the number
your
one.
track.
I'm getting that number one made for the ATB number one. Yeah.
Do they make those?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure they do somewhere.
Giffy's got a guy.
Sean will find it.
Yes. So if you guys are looking to make your dream a reality, just like your side hacks, make sure you guys hit up Dye Job Apparel.
Hey, we also have DB Sports World, upstate New York's premier BMX shop. They can take care of all your BMX needs, from complete bikes to a frame, fork, any accessory you need. And they'll even service your bike for you. So go check out DB Sports World, upstate New York.
And all the people we mentioned here, when you guys are doing your BMX shopping and maybe you're just doing some window shopping. Make sure you check them out to take care of your BMX needs, because they're taking care of us and helping us bring you this each and every week. Our show chat is sponsored by a great group who is co-sponsoring the Flat Pedal series with us. That's BMX Rocks Photography, and they've got a great chat question for you. And I bet when we toss this question to our guests, they're going to have at least 4, 5, 10 answers for this one. So, what is your favorite world's memories? Like memory. Okay, what's your favorite one? Yeah, I mixed up the lines. Don't worry.
Okay.
About it. Yeah, it's typing a little fast. So, do you have one, Chris? Like, what your favorite BMX worlds of all of them that you've witnessed, been a part of?
I've only been to one.
Oh, well, it could be on. You could
So
have watched it on a live
that
stream.
would be my memory would be going. See, I hadn't raced for about 4 years or so, and went to Waterford Oaks 1994 Worlds and was amazed.
You raced? Did you race in it, or were you?
No, I did not race.
Spectator?
I was a spectator.
Yeah. So I got to cheese out. That was mine too.
Yeah.
I've watched a ton of them, and I can think of some of the pros winning, some of the amateurs, some of my friends racing in it, watching them race. But
actually physically going there.
yeah, it does.
just-
I mean, it can be whatever, but yeah, for
Yeah.
me it was that, because that was my first BMX race I watched in person.
That's right. Yeah.
So when you go and you know this, like all the extra work they do at the tracks, and then you show up 2 weeks later, I'm like, where's the elevator and the bleachers? They're like, that's only here for the worlds, man. But yeah, share like what your guys' favorite memory is. We can start with you guys. What's yours?
Want me to share first?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Absolutely, last year in Rock Hill, of course, because we were there with our RV.
Oh,
And so when you live it from end to end and you're in it every morning, shout out to the Grindles walking dogs, you're right there in the RV. There's nothing like it from top to bottom.
Said that like in the RV is the cool part is after they're done with the amateurs, they're going to do all the elites or masters per se, right? And it's cool just to see them all line up 20 feet from your RV, and they're all in their cars coming from hotels, but they're all prepping, getting ready for the day, doing their own personal routines. And you're kind of watching not one or two, but you're watching 10 or 12 or 15 of them all in just their own personal life, like doing their own thing, getting prepped for their own worlds. So it's a cool aspect to really grab a hold of the energy.
nice. I like that. It's coming from someone that got the racing one.
Yeah.
And then if I had to toss my own in there though,
Yeah.
I think one of the coolest things is the pit setup. So as a spectator, y'all don't really see what we see in the back, right? Because y'all on the other side of the fence. And like last year, I mean, it was just the professionalism you have back there, the way the pits are ran, the way they're set up. I'm not sure structure-wise how the other countries do it, which it kind of looked the same. But I loved how US, we had all of the guys, that are just around and in our sport that make a name. You had Chris Linder just walking around anywhere that could help you at any point in time. Nick Valencia, you had Kate Wall. I mean, just all these named people that are in this sport, and they're there for the greater good that they love the sport with you. And there are coaches. They have bike mechanics on hand just as soon as you need help, just at the wink of an eye, they're on it doing it. And to me, to grasp that energy in itself, I think that was really cool. And and the day starts young and starts fresh, and starts with a lot of us. And then after about 2 hours, it gets real quiet real quick. And then after about 3 hours, it gets real quiet. And so it's just interesting. Like I said, I obviously I'm big on the way the energy flows, and I think it makes me a better rider for the day. And it's just like we all go to war first round, and then we come back and someone blew a wheel out, someone ate it, and I think somebody that was talking to Chris Sutton, he blew his whole arm to smithereens and was all gashed out, and him and Chris Sutton are sitting there eating a banana at the trash can. I'm just like, wow. And then he come back and there's guys that are leaving, packing their bags. Hey, there's grown men and grown women there with a couple tears in the eyes because they worked hard to be there, or they didn't leave the way they wanted to leave, and maybe it was on the ground.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's every round you come back and you're like, hey, how'd you do? And the guy's like, well, and then like I said, just the intensity grows and the noise lessens as the day goes. So it's pretty cool.
I got to tell you too, picking up kits, that if you're not proud when you walk in there and see everyone lined up, it's by alphabet, it's overwhelming. You're overwhelmed with
Wow.
pride. And then to see everyone holding their kid up, USA and their name on the back, it's the energy in there. And then opening ceremony, everyone, so proud and all in their jerseys and taking a team picture. You're just overwhelmed by it. You're so proud. But to see all those athletes from little to our older guys, it's just, you can't, it's just so wonderful, it's so fabulous. Just that energy of opening ceremony and picking your kid up and stuff like that.
How many have you guys went to?
So I've done I did two ABA Worlds, and then I've done this will be my second UCI Worlds.
Okay.
I qualified for Rockstar in 2019, then COVID happened, but
Okay.
did you third qualified one, second UCI one.
Okay,
So.
gotcha.
Okay.
All right. So this is the first one. Were the ABA ones in US?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were both
Okay.
in US, and so
that was a fun trip. What, you 7?
I didn't
Oh, wow.
know I was 10.
10.
We did Nevada in 03.
Okay.
I took 7th overall for that one.
We were there with Hojo Johnson for that. Cooking with the crock pots in the hotel. Shout out to Hojo. Yes, we were. We traveled a little bit.
We got him coming up here in a month or so. Hojo.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna have him on again.
August
Yeah.
6th.
We didn't have much money, so we had to cook in the hotel. So this world is a little different. I'm not taking the crock pots. So.
So people tuning in that don't know, can you tell us where the Worlds are this year?
So we'll be in Copenhagen, Denmark this year for Worlds.
All right. And when are you leaving?
We leave tomorrow.
At 3:30 p.m., but who's counting?
But who's counting? We're at like 22 hours right now, but who's counting?
Yeah. I'm packed. Some of us are packed. Others.
Some of us haven't packed the bike yet.
Oh.
Well, we had to make an appearance.
The bike had to make an appearance, right?
Right,
Yeah.
of course.
So you were before the show started. Some people might have got this teaser. You were saying, Catherine, you almost weren't able to go.
I know, isn't that? I've saved it. I just thought this might be a nice little lesson learned. So I think everyone that's friends with me on Facebook knows that I'm OCD beyond OCD, and I have been prepared for this trip since Tyler qualified in February. I've been packed, I think, since March 1st. But, I mean,
Wow.
it's awful. I mean, the only person, well, Tracy Long understands me because she's got a suitcase big packed with tents and hiking stuff. But anyway, so bantering back and forth, all my stuff's packed. I have everything checked off. I mean, I have got Airbnb done, taxi pickup. I've got money exchanged into the kron or whatever. Anyway. All I have left to do Sunday is go get my documents and pack them. So I went to the safe and got my passport, and I opened it up, and it only had 2 months left before it expired in September.
Oh, okay.
And you have to have 6 months left on your passport from the day you are flying home. So literally, almost 6 months, 3 weeks is what I needed.
Okay.
I went into full meltdown.
Oh, yeah.
So the good news is I have a passport and I'm leaving on a plane tomorrow. But Houston is a federal passport city.
Okay.
So
you're
I was able to get my passport. Tyler, the last 3 days, he's been cool as cucumber.
Hanging out.
Sending me texts referencing Joe Dirt, Not worried at all. And
Still dear Tay.
I've just been in panic mode. But I picked it up. I picked it up today, this morning, and the picture. It's really sad, but I got to keep that picture for 10 years. And you can tell the lady at the passport center said, "When was this picture taken?" And I said, "Sunday," and I was under duress. She said, "Oh, okay." It's so awful. It is so awful. And I thought the worst part is I have to have it for 10 years. So, but I'm going to Denmark.
Yeah,
We will be.
that's the important thing, right?
Right.
Right on. Oh my gosh. Wow.
I did double check mine just for if
Tyler just got it before the Mighty Mo's cruise last year. So he's like, but he's still checking on me. He's like, "No, I'm good. I got 9 years."
You guys, well, do we want to talk about that real quick?
Well,
since you brought it up?
he actually just chimed in and said he was fortunate enough to race the world in 5 different European countries, and he said that experiencing the worlds in Europe is like no other race you'll ever experience, and he said the stands will be absolutely packed. It's a really rad vibe.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That should be.
I know, like watching World Cups, just the difference between World Cups, let alone the Worlds in
Yeah.
Right.
European countries. I mean, I've been, I watched the Tour de France too, and I mean, look, they line the streets to watch them go by for like less than an hour. That
Oh yeah.
it's just venues are packed, tickets are sold out months and months ahead, and I mean, it is loud, rowdy, and fun.
Yeah. That just from seeing it on the live feeds and that type of stuff, it's a whole different deal than it is here.
Yeah, it'll be a fun one there. So leading up to this, so it's going to be a 2-part question. One, kind of going to go over because we get a racer's input, and then we get Catherine's input, kind of as the team manager, the organizer. How far out do you start the process for planning it? Tyler, how far out are you training for this specifically? So we'll go with Catherine first. Like, how far out are you starting to put the things together, reaching out for maybe potential sponsors or fundraising, and getting things organized?
From the logistics piece,
Yeah.
I started literally as soon as he qualified.
Okay.
And that is just, you start looking at flights and monitoring flights, and the other thing is, the biggest thing I learned is asking people and asking for help. There's people, Luna, there's people that do this a lot and have done it, and what are the tricks of it all? And Rick Carter, same thing, has helped me. So it's knowing, are you going to stay in a hotel, or and really getting all your logistics set up and understanding. So I'm pretty organized with that stuff. Like I said, we're doing an Airbnb. So I wanted to, Google Earth, see where the facility is and be close by and stuff like that. So I started early with all of that and booked the tickets and then just start planning. But I will tell you this, I have just about everything you could possibly take from an Amazon fulfillment center packed in that suit. So,
And I got the bike.
and Tyler has a bike and a backpack.
My clip will be with my personnel.
So, Tyler, one, how did you qualify? What is qualifying for the Worlds
yeah.
look like, and when did that happen?
So we did the Houston qualifier, I believe was either end of February or
yeah.
beginning of March. I think it was end of February last weekend of.
Yeah.
So training prep for that, really treating it as another national, in a sense, as far as training up to it, which, usually in my gym, I'm trying to stay on a spin bike. Fat boy can always lose 10 pounds, so I'm always trying to run a little bit.
I'm with you.
Yep, for sure.
So lining up to that, we had already snuck off to Missouri and did the national there. We came off of Grands, and I say we. I have a roommate, Justin, that's pretty much workout partner with me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we kind of came off from Grands. I usually hang out for a week or two because you got to. And then we kind of dug back into it because we had Missouri falling right into the first of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of coming off the hit from Missouri, Rockstar's the home track. So just more laps, more track time at the track. So then last year, just correlating back, last year when I qualified for Worlds, I actually had to race 17:20 because I didn't make a class. And
Oh,
so that made it very interesting. And they said I qualified either way, but if I wanted my medallion, then I had to make my main. But 6 or 36, it doesn't matter. I want my medallion. I want my trophy. So
Right.
I sniped a few riders for a few finish spots and made my main.
17-year-old.
Yeah, I think I went third, fourth last year and made my main, so I got my medallion or whatever. So falling into this year, lining up to it, prepping up for it, kind of knowing who my riders are. I got quite a few fast guys around the country that just really put on a good show with me. And Friday night I show up and I got nobody there. I raced 17:20 again this year.
Really?
Yep, we had there was 14 of us, I believe. And so same circumstance, I still make it, but to get my qualifying medallion, I got to make my main. So even as a team manager, I had to race my own teammate, Ian Davis. So now I used to pimp him when he was 10 and 12, or when he was 12 years old for $20 money opens. But after that, after about 15x, 16x, we started losing the grasp.
Ian Davis pimps the old man.
Yeah. So
Right.
yeah. So nonetheless, on any local given night, he will put 3 or 4 bikes on me now. So so you don't you're not prepping too much for that. But nonetheless, I made my main, and then I even got a little cocky and got into turn one and tried dropping on everybody, and I found out that 17, 18-year-olds can still hit and bang bars too, and I ended up on the ground.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I qualified, but I just took 8th place to qualify with a nice butt cheek that was sore.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of the initial start. And so we were roughly about 100, if I'm ballparking, about
110
140, 130 days out.
okay.
So, which falls in line because my mental game prep as far as getting ready, I'm usually halfway there anyways. But prepping for something like this, I'm usually about 120 days out. I really start dialing in, trying to make sure I'm setting a set amount of weeks for heavy weightlifting, and then dialing off the heavy weights, getting more into cardio. I'm If anybody knows me, I push a lot of weight so I can push a big gear, but I'm a spinner,
Mhm.
so I'm big on RPM. So I take a big gear and I spin it really fast. So, and once again, back to the fat boy basics, I got to lose a little weight too. So spinning and running come into a big factor for me.
Right.
So nonetheless, at that 120-day mark so Friday I raced my 17:20 class for Worlds qualifier, and then Saturday morning I got the delightful second turn showdown, and I broke my wrist. So I started
Oh.
my 120-day countdown with a broken wrist.
Uh,
So
Only as Tyler can.
yeah, so like
Nothing like throwing a little extra challenge in there, right?
yeah. So we did the 3-week doctor program on that one. So it was 1 week of not doing anything. I worked at discount at the time, so and then it was another. The second week was working at discount using the hand, and then I went to the qualifier, a local state qualifier that weekend. I took a couple laps, and then we went to Cajun Nationals the following weekend so I could find some podiums.
Wow.
And that was the turnaround program on that. So
Yeah.
after that, we just got home from Louisiana, and I think I took 1 week off to really give it a little bit of a rest, and then, like I said, just really start hitting the program hard and kind of staying committed. If I could give anybody advice, training through the year or training for Worlds, training for a certain goal set, it's getting up and doing it. It is. I mean, every one of us are human. We're all just like, no, that pool looks great. No, this bed feels good. Like I'm okay. Or no, my feet hurt from work. And it's the ones that are winning those rounds and the ones that are winning their mains and making their nag finishes every year. Those are the guys that are doing it whenever it sucks.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that are getting out and training when it sucks. So
Right. Yeah. Hey, back to the qualifying real quick for folks that aren't familiar, maybe newer to the sport. The UCI rules are different than USA BMX. So when you're qualifying, it's just age. There is no novice, intermediate, expert. It's your
Correct.
age, right?
correct. So there's no proficiency.
Right.
Yeah, it's strictly just age. So in UCI, they run it as you are December 31st versus traditionally we run a lot of just you change up into your birthday or Gold Cup being end of September, etc.
Right.
They do by December 31st only. So my classification is 30, 34. And then they have 25, 29 under me. So if they don't have any of those, that's where I find myself in 17.
Wow. So you're actually down 2 age groups.
Yeah.
Holy
Not
cow.
where I want to be at all.
No.
And
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
with the qualifiers, is because the Worlds wasn't in the United States, it's 2, right? There's 2 nationals that host the qualifier.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did one at Rockstar, and the other one was,
Sarasota
I think it was
first.
Florida. Yeah.
So
Okay.
Sarasota, and then
Yeah.
Houston.
They usually either, the places I've seen it would be Florida, Arizona, Cali, Texas. That's where I've
See,
seen it.
last year, because we were host
Hosting.
country, we had 4 qualifiers, and we got to take twice. We had twice as many spots because
Yeah.
we were.
Right.
And then when you're host country, you only get 1 day, either Saturday or Sunday, of practice for Team USA. So going here, we'll get to Denmark Friday, we'll get to Copenhagen Friday, go pick up kit, and then Team USA gets practice both Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
Hey.
So Team USA will practice Saturday evening, and then we turn around, they flop it for Sunday. I think 10, something like that in the morning. So that's super cool when you're a visiting team, then you at least get two times on the track. Yeah.
That's nice.
In the qualifier as well, like she was saying, the hosting countries, we take 32 spots per class, per age group as a hosting country. So as a non-hosting country, we take 16 per age group.
Okay.
So it definitely drops your qualification numbers significantly. But we also have less qualifiers, so
That's
tit for tat kind of thing. So
and you had asked on Justin, I think, on sponsorship. I didn't really. I did logistics first.
Okay.
Then we decided this is a huge trip, and we of course wanted people supporting Tyler to support him however they felt best to do that. And so we had a lot of different types of sponsorship come in, which is really cool. But one of the best things that we felt would really be meaningful for people is if they supported Tyler, then their names are all going on his helmet. So we're taking quite a few people with us to Copenhagen.
I think we ended up with 29
different families or individuals who have financially supported this trip for Tyler. And it's just an outpouring of love. And so their names will all be up and around the whole top of his helmet. And we hope some really great pictures so all the names can be seen. Yeah. But we're going to show it off tomorrow on Facebook. We'll show off the finished helmet.
Nice.
But we had to accurately represent.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got to make sure we share it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did the USA, and then the traditional flag with the B. Stephanie Strong on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Got to have that.
And then back on the other side for the USA. And then our foundation that sponsored the bike, we've gone ahead and labeled their names up here as well. So you can see the Burke family and then our Superman Joe Crow.
Oh yeah.
So our names will apply there.
All the sponsors' names, family names will go there.
Very nice.
That's, again, coming in with unique, different ways to sponsor.
Yeah.
How did you reach out? Was it did you just go through your own channels? Was it a public thing?
I did. I did a flyer and really got my graphic design skill on, and I think some of it. Well, I have learned a couple things this go around. I put Cash App and Venmo on the flyer because that seems to be the easiest way for people to donate. But a lot of people are like, oh, they're a little skeptical sometimes with Venmo or Cash App. A lot of people want to use Zelle.
Yeah.
So, I think it's more trusted, and I work at a bank. So I think that's most of the people I know, they're like, I'd rather do Zelle. And I hadn't thought about that, but that's it's just keeping your mind open to different things and different options. Mm-hmm. But we've talked about this the last time around team sponsorship and securing team sponsorship, which I can't wait. In a few weeks, I think we get to announce another sponsor. And I'm just so excited about that one. But United Health out of Dallas sponsored us again for the remainder of this year and into next. And so it's casting the net, and asking people. And then there's just wonderful people that step in your life and you don't ask, they just give. And that's this bike sitting behind us. That's part of this is a custom made bike that Tyler was given full custom design by the Joe Crow Foundation. And Brenda Burke, whose father the foundation's named after, Joe Burke, is passionate. Well, she started out, she was really passionate about hockey, and then made the correlation to hockey madness to BMX. And so now, not only is she a primary sponsor for Premier National Racing Team, Brenda and the Joe Crow Foundation asked Tyler to custom build a bike after Joe Crow and ride it at Worlds. So Onyx, I'll let Tyler tell you about it, but Onyx custom did and etched the wheels, the hubs, to say Superman Joe Crow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we got a little fancy with it. Shout out to Onyx on their really nice work on this, but I didn't know that they would powder coat match using certain colors. And so I have a local powder coater that really took care of the bike itself. And I actually powder coat matched the frame, fork, and hubs all three together.
Cool.
And then like I said, they etched the back hub for us with the foundation name on it. And then my powder coater really does some cool work. He did
Shout out.
Yeah, Mrs. Zach Jones did a really phenomenal job. He did these pedals. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a good mechanic, and I can't take these pedals apart to save my life. He somehow gets them apart, and he completely powder coated the cage for me. You can't really see the gearing in the picture, but it color matches blue on the gearing as well. We actually did the brakes as well, all the way down. We even did the chain tensioners at the end. We did the seat tube itself. We did the stem. Everything on this bike, hands down, has been custom powder coated down to the dime.
Nice.
Like even as Onyx calls it, the widgets on their hubs. Even on the front hub, we got it dialed in with the all blue widgets on the red hub shell, so you see the blue axle through the red hub shell. You can't see them pictured in here, but we have the blue tie spokes on here just to kind of set it off as well. So this bike's just a screaming customization currently, and
then Superman colors, red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah. And then on the sticker kit, we had the Superman Joe Crow logo. So it's essentially a crow with a Superman emblem in the big chest. We have that actually on the front of it. And then we have the Burke family sticker down here on the seat tube a little bit. And then down coming back up the frame is the Superman Joe Crow Foundation sticker for it. So it's on both sides for it. So
nice.
That's, a one of one kind of bike.
Yeah.
And it rides really good too.
For some reason, when they look good, they ride good.
Yeah, it looks fast. I feel fast. You know.
Right? No, that's true.
Brenda's in the chat and says, "Go Stars."
She's a hockey, but she got us into hockey, so.
I'd say go Wings, but man,
Yeah,
they've been dead for the last 10 years.
They almost made it.
Oh, I know. She's a hockey freak.
It's been rough being a Red Wings fan the past decade. That's nice.
Gotta share cups though. Back.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
I don't even know if I was old enough to drink when
Trying to recover.
Like, it's been a while. It's hard to remember.
Yeah. All I remember is when my daughter was in the hospital being born, the Wings game was on because the nurses were all watching, and they won the cup. So that's how I remember that. It was 2002.
Yes.
They don't call it Hockey Town for nothing.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're
This
gonna
is a BMX show.
Yeah. Hey man, this is BMX. We talk about it all here. Real quick, we'll take a minute and I'll jump in the chat real quick because there's a lot of people, comments, questions. And if you guys have questions, for Catherine and Tyler. Put them in there. Let us know if you got a comment you'd like us to pass along. We will. Jumping in right off the cuff, my good buddy Kenny Kellogg, the guy that got me in the BMX, so kind of fun. He joined right off the beginning. Beer Budget BMX Live. Matt Boshin, all the way from Australia. He's been to numerous worlds. I've chatted with him on a few of them. He actually said Baku was pretty interesting. Brenda's in. She says hi. Ken Ballinger, Rob Cardoza, thank you for joining. Raymond Flagg, he jumped in here. He said good luck, Tyler. He had to check out real quick, but he said good luck, Tyler. Bill Sharp, thanks for joining us. Sean Gifford from Dye Job Apparel. You got to work on that number 1 middle finger, foam finger for me. Low and Slow joining us. Brenda said, Justin, add the Joe Crow Memorial Fund to reach out list. All right, we'll do. Done. Richfield. See, that's how this works. Richfield Park, they're listening at the they were listening. They probably racing by now. They were listening at the track.
They should be playing that over the PA, man.
Yeah, they got a race to run.
Oh well,
that's
probably not going to
because a podcast show is going to pump you up to race.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want to hear us.
Yeah.
Maybe Stephanie could play it in the concession stand.
There we go. David LaMagna, thank you for supporting my son Tanner. It means a lot to our family. Hojo chiming in. Good luck, Tyler. Jane shared a comment on the Worlds. She said, hey, Catherine, it's Jane, the British lady. We met on the cruise.
Jane Cardoza.
She was saying that, where'd it go? Here it is. Most awful memory of the Worlds is in, Jane, correct me if I'm not pronouncing this right, Sloth, UK in the 90s. It was awful. The Portaloos were awful.
Oh, the Portaloos.
The Portaloos.
The
Here's a little, she's got her.
Porta-John.
Yeah, well, you can always have a piss up with Jane, too.
Oh, don't do that.
Yep.
Well, everyone will want to come get my paper toilet seat covers that I have back now.
See?
Oh, my God.
Ready to go.
I have a 2-pack of them.
For all of USA.
Birthday. Who needs a paper body liner? Mama got you.
See who else we have.
340-something riders plus.
You got it. You share that paper cover. It's got 2 sides for a reason. Paper cover. It's got 2 sides for a reason.
If you're 10 and under, 3 of you share it.
Just hold the little guys up.
Little butts.
Moses Tillman says he's so proud to have you guys sponsoring his Mighty Mo's BMX cruise. We'll talk about in a minute. Matt Boshin said Rock Hill was pretty memorable for the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. He said it's an amazing venue outside that. Yes, outside amazing venue. But he said in 2017 it was bigger and a little better in 2017 compared to the last time. Mm-hmm. He's been to a lot of them, man. We've talked before. Yeah. Like him and the boy go to a lot of them. Dennis Yabera, listening at work.
Hey, Yogi.
Building them GMs for us. Deja Sessions, thankful for our time on Premier and Premier National Team. Glad to see it still going strong.
That's cool.
Let's see. Sean McClaskey. Tyler is always chill when he chimed in on that when you were talking about getting everything packed, and he's just got his backpack.
Yeah. He'll do it tonight or in the morning.
Melissa and I are the same way. She's like, "You packing for the cruise?" I'm like, "Get it up." When do we got to get on the road? 3 o'clock. I'll do it.
Right.
I'll do it at 1 when I wake up. Then Nicholas. Zenskwa says, hi, Catherine and Tyler. I know I slaughtered that last name. Sorry, Nicholas. Shane. Rick Carter's in here. Bill, Big Rick Davis. He said, what's up, fam? Hey, Bill, thanks for sharing the event, too, by the way. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was cool.
Jim Dickey. He says, what's up? He's talking to some people at Premier. He says, what's up, Premier? And Tony Sikala is in the chat. He says, what's up to everybody? That was not cool how you say that name, but,
Hey, you can do birthdays.
Nope. And Bill Big Rig says, what's up, Mama Shots and Tyler? We thank our good friends at BMX Rocks Photography for sponsoring our chat, and they do that each and every week. And also the chat question, which if you guys weren't here when we started, it's what's been like a memorable, favorable memory, even unfavorable memory of the Worlds that you've experienced, whether you're watching it streaming or, back in the day you could get them on DVDs or you were there. If you got one memory, Put it in there. Let us know. Let us hear about it. Before we jumped into the chat check-in, we were talking about the Joe Crow bike build you guys had done and how you reached out and they're helping with that. How did that come across? How did the Joe Crow? How did you guys intersect with them?
So Brenda and I, we're not going to tell our ages here, but Brenda and I have been friends well over 10 years. We met through work, and life has a funny way of people, but it's it's one of those things that you start to bond differently with people when you have the same experience, right? So Brenda and I've worked together for many, many years. Brenda was the person that was there when we found out Stephanie was terminal. When they pronounced Stephanie and gave 18 to 22 months for her brain cancer. Brenda was there with me. She was kind of the person holding me up and went through that whole period with my family of grief, deep, deep grief. And you just truck along in life and you truck along in life. And then Brenda lost her dad a year ago. And he was her Superman. He was her everything. And that's what she called him, Superman. And it really weighed down her life in grief. So, here Joe gave this wonderful foundation for Brenda because Joe was a man of purpose. Joe lived a very purposeful life, and he always wanted people to go be passionate. Go, it's not playing, it's not riding little dumb bikes, whatever you're doing, it's that you're finding your purpose because you're passionate. So Brenda and I had to do work travel together, and there were lots and lots of conversations in hallways. And Joe Crow Foundation was born. The Joe Crow Foundation was born.
Wow.
And we just started getting her into BMX, and she's like, the foundation was sitting over here, but then the love of BMX, but then she found and saw our purpose with Premier National Racing Team and the B. Stephanie Strong Foundation, and giving back scholarships. We're going to do 2 scholarships again in October and another pro at Grants this year. And Brenda and the Joe Crow Foundation help sponsor those for us as well. So I invited Brenda lives in Dallas, and I invited her to come to Legacy because that was a great national for Premier. And she drove up and met all of us and had been sponsoring us this past year. And you see the name on the tent, but Brenda hadn't been in that tent yet. And the minute Brenda walked in that tent, the world changed. So Brenda and Tyler started talking about this bike build, and it just flew right over my head. I'm listening to and she's inquisitive, and how do you build these BMX bikes? And can you just make it look however you want? Can you make it pretty? Could you make it look like Superman?
Yeah.
And Tyler's like, Brenda, we can make it real pretty.
Sure.
Okay. So
we
they're
can buy a whole bunch of stuff.
we can buy all kinds of
tie
stuff.
spokes and blue ties.
Brenda's like,
this
let's
and
tie
that.
spokes. Yeah. And I'm over here drinking coffee, have no clue what they're talking about. And that was it.
You get carried away real quick.
Yeah. We walked out of Hardesty, and Brenda said, Tyler, I'm sending the money. So
wow.
it's, you find that giving starts to put salve on some of the broken parts. And that's that through Joe Crow Foundation, Brenda giving so much to the BMX community. And Brenda has just started. I knew she was going to do that to you too. Oh, count the Joe Crow Foundation, and that's Brenda. So it's really about being passionate. It's being passionate, and you're never ever too old to be passionate about something and find your purpose. Because through passion will come your purpose.
Right.
Yeah, we found it.
Yeah.
We're 6 years into this.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. We found a passion and a friendship.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll shift gears because I'm interested to know, Tyler, you're going. Is anyone else going from the team to the Worlds?
Not from our team personally, no.
Okay.
So just
We had others qualify,
Yeah.
timing, things like that. And that it's a hike, it's expensive, and you've got to fundraise and
Yeah.
rub the coins together a little bit. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So
life happens.
speaking of that fundraising, did you catch Ricky's like giveaway? He did the other, he had the like a cooler and all this stuff, but
Oh, it's a raffle, wasn't it?
yeah, but it was neat, right? So again, unique ways to help racers. Saturday Beer Budget went live, and Ricky was on there, and it's funny seeing that kid because man, he's growing.
I know, isn't
And,
it?
gosh, he's just a young man now. But they did like a last call for raffle tickets, and this is what I love about BMX. Hey, you ask and you're always blown away, right? So he did a last call for his raffle tickets, and I mean, I started nodding off, and people were just throwing money at him to get more tickets and get more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really.
Oh, I forgot to mention we're having a raffle right now tonight.
Get Venmo,
Get
you
those
can
raffle
Venmo and
tickets.
Zelle. Yeah, it was great.
What was that? Zelle.
Yeah, you can
That's
Zelle
the
and
one,
Venmo.
We got a Zelle contest going on right now.
Yeah.
There was a point that his head was down because people were, helping so fast. That
Isn't that awesome?
he was just writing the names on the tickets, and he had like I think a Nike box. He was putting them in, and he just filling them in, and it was cool. And there's hundreds of those stories of people helping each other out, and
Yeah.
it's
Well, we know
great.
who's buying dinner Friday night
Ricky.
in Copenhagen.
Ricky got
Mr.
that pocket
Carter.
lined right
Mr. and
before he
Mr.
left.
Carter.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mysticar.
So
There we go.
big Rick, he's staying stateside for this one. So it'll be Mama Carter will be there,
There we go.
and good luck. And good luck to everybody going over
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
All right.
Yeah, good luck.
Say
Team
travels.
USA, let's go.
How long's the flight?
We're flying Houston to London Heathrow, and that's 9 hours, about 9.5 hours. And then we have a 4-hour layover in Heathrow. And then we go into Copenhagen. We'll get into Copenhagen 2 o'clock Friday. And then we will go over, we did an Airbnb, so we'll check in there. And then we have until like 7 Friday evening to go over to the host hotel and get kits and all that stuff.
Wow.
So I'm going to rent a bike, okay? And we're on the other side of the canal, our Airbnb from the BMX track. We kind of look over on it. So I decided this is a great idea. He's laughing. Do you see he's laughing at me?
I want your next follow-up question to be what her world prep was. She's just ride a bike everywhere now for the next 10 days.
I posted my Airbnb, Sebastian. I said, well, Sebastian, can I rent a bike there? He said, right outside my condo, right there, you can rent one. I said, how far is it, like minute-wise? Not mile-wise, but minute-wise. How far is it over to the BMX track? And Sebastian said, oh, you'll be just fine. He said, it's only about 8 minutes, but it's all downhill.
Well, that's great, but you got to come back at some
I gotta
point.
come home, Sebastian. Yeah. I think he was trying to make the American lady feel better. So, well, Tyler kept saying to Mom, you need to be riding your bike. Are you running? What are you doing? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
I pray to God it's downhill coming home
Yeah,
back to the condo.
That saddle butt's gonna mean something after the second trip around.
Well, if it's
I
all down.
downloaded the taxi app.
Oh,
just
there
to-
you go. Just
Can't you rent them e-bikes over there? Do they got something like that?
Yeah, they do. They have. I got it all planned.
Wait. I don't know if we can go into the world's facility of BMX.
With Mama
With an e-bike.
e-bike cranked up.
Man, please leave the facility.
I wouldn't do that to all of you. I wouldn't embarrass y'all like
Yeah,
that.
just make sure you're not wearing Premier or shirts.
Yeah, exactly. No Team USA garb on her. She's from France.
Wait till I swap jerseys with somebody.
Yeah.
Then you can wear that jersey.
Right. Yeah. Well, if it's all downhill, make sure you check the brakes before you take off.
I know, right? I was like, that's kind of unique.
Tyler, check them brakes over before you let your mom go down.
Tyler, do you have any country you're looking to trade jerseys with?
Well, I have 40 riders total for my age group.
Yeah.
we have one from the hosting country. So I'd like to find him. I believe his name's Mark.
Okay.
Shout out if you ever find this video, Mark.
Right.
So he's from Denmark. So I think I'd like to swap with him.
Mm.
And then otherwise, I didn't successfully get a Mexico jersey last year for my wife, who's born and raised in Mexico. Mexico has a rider that's in my age group, Christopher Morales. He's one of the vet pros on the U.S. circuit right now too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's from her hometown. So I didn't get a final link up with him to swap jerseys last year before it all got busy, et cetera, et cetera.
So he was in the doghouse, in other words.
Oh,
Wendy had her little Mexico flag, you know.
And then he ended up taking the world one from my class too. So
Yeah.
he was like, "You couldn't even get me a winning jersey."
Exactly.
From Mexico, country.
Loser from America.
I'm like, sorry, I was too busy losing at the time. I was getting courted out. Hold on.
Well, so we've been talking on how you get there, you prep for it, but when you're there, and you've done a few other ones, like Chris had said earlier, it's a UCI, so you're going to run your all qualifying rounds. There's not the transfers like a lot of us are accustomed to here in the United States. And look, we got people listening in Australia and all over right now, so they're accustomed to the UCI rules. But so you're running all three, but like racking in, staging, like what is that walk like? Because here, even in the moto rounds, before you even get into the knockout rounds, like what's that like pushing your bike, knowing I'm at the Worlds?
Man, so I've done quite a few nationals through my years, right? And over the years, the nationals start to become funner and more like state races if you do enough, right? And so coming in hot to like Worlds last year, I'll tell you, there's nothing like the Worlds experience when you take that breath, right? Between we line up, like I said, we have a really cool way they run it as far as the pits and everything else. As far as last year, anyways, they may do it a little bit different this year. Nonetheless, that itself and a vibe with your home country guys that you race every season side by side almost every weekend. Now we're all one team. So that's kind of cool. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, the gate is the gate and the next 35 seconds determine it all. But off the track, yeah, we're all teammates. I mean, I was hanging out with, Gresham and a few other guys, and we're just sitting there and giving each other bananas and protein bars and like so passing fruit snacks around,
Mm-hmm.
but then we get on the track and throw it down, but
Right.
It's interesting to come out of your team pit. And I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, I think we were across from France. I may be mistaken. I think it was France we crossed, but you come out as a team out of your pit, and we had the 3640 group next to us with all the big dogs in there, the Chris Suttons and, the Dick Cheeseburgers, all those guys. So it's like, we come out with some heavy hitters walking out of our team pit. And then, you see all the other heavy hitters, obviously from their own countries. And then you go into the cattle call shoots, just like any other national. But just standing there, some people don't even, you may be the only person around you that even speaks English. Some don't even speak a lick of English at all.
Yeah.
And then, so you hear a ton of other dialects. And I think we've all been in the gate enough to see that, yeah, it doesn't matter what you wear, what you ride, but sometimes it makes you look like you know what you're doing. So you show up and you're like, man, those are some real expensive shoes you're wearing. That prophecy is really expensive too. Like you look like you're really fast. Your shoulders are big too.
Last year, George and I got our credentials done, our UCI credentials done. And Tyler and Wendy had gone off to see Rock Hill because she had never been before. And so they were touring around doing stuff, putzing around. Well, George and I were kind of bored. So we went and got our credentials. And they're like, do you want to go work the shoots? Go down and get into staging, work staging. And it was Masters Day, the awful day that ended awful, But it started out great that morning, and that's so cool to be down there working the shoots, bringing the different countrymen in, and you get to see it all. You see from Mach 5 with their hair on fire and they're just, shaking and everything, to cool. And I will have to give a shout out to Tanner Sebesta. Really cool, just cool. So cute. Hey, Catherine, Hojo sat. We saw so many people, and they were just. Some were real chilled, and other people, you see those athletes, you don't disrupt. You don't interrupt. You don't, they're focused, and you don't make jokes. You don't talk. We kind of learned to lean into, if a writer wants to talk to you, they'll talk to you. So you do your job, and if someone is chill, relaxed, they'll talk, laugh. Oh, remember that? If not, they're down, and you don't interrupt them. Real interesting aspects down there getting in the shoes,
And bouncing off of that, like I said, when you roll through the cattle call, nothing's real until, like, I know, like, this weekend it might be set up different, but like for Worlds at Rock Hill, you walk through the cattle crawl, and then you have to cross the bridge, you have to cross over the spectator aisle. So once you cross over that bridge, there's the final staging where you do lane picks, you do your final 1 through 10 staged area, right? You had old school out on the other side of the bridge doing the cattle call. And I think all that is all good. And up until then, you're kind of just experiencing, like I said, the different countries and stuff next to you. That's kind of a different play on. But then it all just gets real surreal as soon as you cross over the bridge.
Wow.
Even like I said, I don't really get nervous. You'll catch me twiddling my fingers a little bit for quarters or semis at grand, stuff like that. Like, okay, I gotta make sure I'm focused here, kind of thing,
Right.
But there, I was like, it kind of starstruck me for a quick second. I was like, all right, but hopefully your belts and straps are on tight, boy. Because cross over the bridge, and even the guys that you see every week in the country, and they all get serious too. Maybe whether they're having the same reflection or they're just game faced. And not a lot of people talk. It's quiet in there. It's very just race focused. I think the only person you can hear is Chris Sutton banging his clip shoes on the ground. It's got to be the loudest dude to prep for anything, but hey, the dude's fast. He puts it on, so you'll hear that dude banging his clip shoes anywhere else in the country. Like stuff like that.
Chris and Lexi on the Mighty Mo's BMX crews. We're working on them. We're gonna chip away at them.
But it's like I say, it's interesting. It's surreal. The motos are just kind of, in a sense, I mean, it's all serious, but in a sense, the motos are fun. You don't have the scores time on the back of your brain or anything like that, But I think we get rid of all the fat off the meat when we get through the motos. Right now, we're into the tender meat and the brisket.
Are the motos scrambled?
The motos are completely scrambled.
They are
okay. Same as you would do pros and pro open.
Gotcha. Okay.
Lowest point goes in, and so they do it off the scores timed as well to give you your evaluated points. Okay. So like you go first round, you can come in, and depending on time, you could be 45th, and then after second round, you can drop down to 22 or 7. You know what I mean? Okay. Or you could drop down to like 42 instead of 46. It just depends on how your times reflect. So like I said, they summarize your 3 rounds in time, and then they, like last year, for example, they culled half of us instantly. So we went from, I think in my group alone, we went from 60 something down to like 34.
Damn.
Wow.
And
you
it's
all within like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and it's also like a a third or a fourth isn't guaranteeing anything. It's that time.
Yeah, because I mean, there was guys
first too,
very qualified or even credentially very qualified for U.S. circuit, like Vet Pro and stuff, and they got quartered with me. Like my score signs were literally next to theirs, if not better than theirs. Not to say they're faster or slower, but they're all fast there. And some of your most experienced guys are still not making it, and they're getting quartered out just because they had the fastest. They got the fastest group and got stuck in traffic, and it made them 2 seconds behind the mediocre class. And it just that's the cookie crumble.
Yeah, it's intense. Those first 2 it's real intense.
Like, I mean, and we all got peers that we know, like, hey, on a good weekend, as long as I got my stuff good, I'm good. I can beat that guy. You have the back of your brain. And then you check those scores times, not knowing where anybody is because you're just focused. And you get off track, you check your scores time, you're like, how is he 9 spots ahead of me? Like, what? Because he had nobody in his class. And fortunately for him, he ran a really nice lap, and he was a second and a half faster than me. And you're like, oh my God. Wow. And a spot, obviously they go down to the hundreds, but on average, you're sitting a 10th off of each other.
Damn, that's so much more strategy you're looking at.
Yeah. And so I personally, as a cruiser rider, we don't do transponders, right? Like expert. And so I really don't play with scores timing a lot. And so I thought it was a really neat opportunity to kind of self-evaluate and strategy. you know, and strategize what we're gonna do the next round. And I'm usually not a game face strategy kind of guy. I just kind of roll with it and
Mhm.
drop in on turn one and see what happens, kind of thing. But nonetheless, it was cool. I think I was definitely stacked with some heat in each one of my rounds. But
That's fun.
when I go back and I look at it, and I look at the 5, 6, 7 rounds I did,
Mhm.
every round was better. Every 30 foot was better. I was doing
Mhm.
two 130 foots my first round, kind of shaking the dust off for a second. And then by my quarters, I was running 180s, 190s on the 30 foot. So
I mean, you had said earlier, you could get in with a fast group and like you just get pulled around the track, you're gonna have a better time. And then obviously they trim the fat off. You're just going faster, faster, faster.
yeah,
But
yeah.
those moto rounds, like wild ways to start calculating in, like, dude, it just isn't a second or first, and I'm golden. Like
No,
you said,
and that,
you could get
yeah.
stuck behind a slow moto,
Yeah.
and your second, and even a just a first, man. Like
Or,
it's
yeah,
wow.
and you get a pack rider that unfortunately makes the wrong move and takes part of the group out. Well, now y'all instead of running 35 seconds, your whole group just ran 50 seconds because half of you had to scramble to get bikes.
Is
And
there a
so,
is there a max on the time? Is that 50 seconds? Is that the max?
No, no,
Oh,
no. I'm just kind of ballparking, right?
okay.
Like, by the time you get up,
Yeah.
get your bike, get back on the track, and pedal it out, shoot, it could be a minute and 7 seconds, and you
Damn.
just destroyed some track times. Because now the
Damn.
next time
Yeah.
you got to go 1-1 to even be in relevance.
mhm.
So
Wow.
it's
See,
Interesting.
it's like a
Crazy.
whole different deal doing it. Plus, you have to pick lane, which
yeah.
Mhm.
most people are not used to that because that just came into play. What 3 weeks, a month ago?
Something like that. I mean,
Right.
they've been testing at the nationals for a minute, but yeah.
Yeah. So
So like last year for a reference, like when we did quarters, I had one of the slower lap times for my moto. So I had not last lane pick, but like second to last lane pick. We did 8 man quarters, and they were like, "Do you want 1 or 7?" That's what's open. I was like, "Well, who's in 6?" And they're like, "The guy from Mexico, Christopher Morales. That's the tallest Hispanic man I've ever seen in my life. He's like 6'4". I'm like,
He's a
come on.
bodybuilder.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he's got his master's from Mexico in kinesiology. And I'm like, oh, great. Like, you look phenomenal. You look like a Greek god. Oh, and then,
One.
well, and so I was like, well, I don't want lane one. They're all coming after me. Like, give me a little bit of option here, right? So
yeah.
I guess I took 7. So then I stand up next to the gate and I look over at Chris Morales and I'm like, huh. And then I
When
look,
his wife
and then I look at,
Mexico.
and then I look in gate 8, and there's got to be the tallest Frenchie I've ever seen. He must have borrowed a set of legs from another guy, and I'm like, he had to be at least 6'3", and I'm like,
Ah,
yeah,
there
I
we
am
go.
at 5'7". Like, all right,
What?
roll with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So
it definitely an entirely different ball game. I
It's
mean,
so fun
to
though.
be the same race on little bicycles, doing the same thing we do any other weekend, but the intensity and the professionalism and just the experience that you're going to find there. I tell anybody that if you can find one to go to, either financially or if it's locally and you can do it financially,
Hmm.
it's an experience worth to have. To say you did one in the sport of BMX.
Yeah.
right.
And I say the same thing about grants to even our US riders that have never been. I say the same thing all the time. Experience one. It's just a surreal just feeling that you won't find anywhere else. And Worlds is just one more step above that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool.
So when you're there, all this stuff's happening. That's all. Let's say if you've never been before, all this timing, lane pick, all those things. So are there? I already know this, but I'm for people that are listening, watching. Are there people there to help you walk through this, coach you, show you what to do?
Yeah, essentially every age group that we have for Team USA has its own selected personnel or coach,
Yeah.
right? And they're gonna kind of guide and coach a little bit. Some even go as far as kind of like helping you, like, hey, when you're in turn one, you need to be doing this. Try to get in here so you can be here, so it's more beneficial, right?
Right.
They also give you breakdowns, and they're like, hey, we're gonna be doing this for the first 3 rounds. We're gonna be coming back. You'll have 25 minutes, and then we're going back out. So all you know to prep and spin down, spin up, whatever you need to do. All right,
Okay.
cool. And then when we got ready to do first set of when we did quarters, they did the same thing. They said we're gonna go up here. They said they had a list. And they're like, you're gonna be such and such gate pick. You're gonna be one of the back gate picks. You're gonna be one of the front gate picks, depending on your time. Da 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 da.
They really just kind of like driver's ed. They just kind of guide you along the way. And like I said, I'm thankful. Even as an experienced rider, I'm thankful for all of that
Yeah.
because it's less I got to put in my brain. It's
Right.
more that I can just
Show me,
ride my
point
bicycle.
me, get me there.
Yeah, I can stay
Yeah.
in my own head and know where I got to make my marks and what I got to do. So A, I don't eat the nice soul attack, or B, I put myself in the right position for success. So the less I'm stressed about, you know.
The young riders though, the little ones, that haven't gone before. That's scary. We last year they're great coaches though that worked with all the little ones and made them feel comfortable and that they didn't have to worry. And I think you could start to see, and we stood on the outside of the gate watching them coming in and out, and you could really start to see after the first round, they were like, okay, all right, and I think there's, excuse me, a little bit of, nervousness around so many people read all these rules and all these UCI rules that you must have your sleeves down. You can't be showing any of your arm. And so you hear these like nuances of things. And I think people kind of get in their head, and moms and dads of little ones get in their head, and start thinking, are they going to eject my kid if she doesn't have her sleeve all the way pulled down? So there's just all these different little pieces of UCI rules that's what those Team USA coaches are there to do. That's to help you. Kate Wall had the little ones last year.
Yeah,
they were so cute.
Yeah, like she had like 6 and under girl or 6 to
And
9
eight-
girl or something
eight
like
and
that.
under girl, whatever.
Yeah, they're
little
definitely
ones.
like little girls, and they ran with us, big boy cruiser, and like they were 1 10 behind us. And it's funny, like the best way to describe how Kate did it was she basically did it like a school teacher.
Yeah,
She just ran her school kids around. So she even had if I had to guess, she probably had like 15, maybe 20 riders,
Yeah, I don't
give or take.
remember.
But she would get them all out of the tent, and they would all do like little warm up stretches and push ups and little sit ups and stuff, and get ready. And she'd all walk them down like a little herd of ducks.
No, her ducklings.
She was a school teacher for the day. Like she knew how to do it, and she knew how to handle it. So,
Reassures the parent,
right.
They
have someone there.
because they're terrified that you send them off. I mean, I watched Tyler, and he's got a cooler and a bike bag, and they're like, "Peace out, bye,"
Yeah,
and there you go, and you don't see him again.
You're
that's-
at the Worlds, the kids and or the participants, they go into the team area. Parents aren't there.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
So that's
they're sequestered.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
check into the gates, and then you don't see us.
You got a couple comments here. Deja Cesas said that Chris Morales from Mexico, Morales.
Right.
He's been training in Sarasota for the Worlds, and then Sean McClaskey, he said, like when I got to race Damien Lacombe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's 6'7".
Who's that?
Damien Lacombe is, dude.
Oh,
Holy
so
cow.
big.
He's so tall. I mean, he's tall without a bike. And then when he stands up on his pedals, you're like, you're gonna fit underneath that.
Yeah. Like the dude's giving me a hug before, and I think I like touched his belly button with his head.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, man.
What size frame does he have? Holy
What
cow.
he said when he got him on the show is
I
a
don't remember.
23.5 inch or 24 inch, 20 inch frame.
Yeah, I think it's 23 and a half or 24 all
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
something wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
All I know is whenever I get gates, I mean, obviously he pulls me out of the gate, but when he snaps, like the elbow goes above my visual. Like I just see him go shoom, and I see like a frame start coming towards me, and I'm like, whoa.
Never mind.
And then he moves out, and you're like, oh my goodness.
At Oldsmar, it's no joke. Like first time I met him in person, he's sitting in a chair damn near as tall as I am.
Really?
He's just sitting in his chair, and I'm like, nice to finally meet you face to face. And he's like, yep. I was like, holy shit, this dude's almost as
We
tall
are
as-
face to face.
Yeah, like, oh, don't stand up. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we got to do our trivia
Holy
real
cow.
quick. So Chris was feverishly taking notes over here.
Oh yeah.
Don't answer this because we've been tying it into the show here. So did you get one?
Yes, I have
All
one.
right, you got a good one, right? All right,
So we
and
need to...
yeah, we want to thank our friends over at Krupp and Carter Apparel, coming straight out of Florida. Speaking of the Oldsmar, he's down there racing a lot in Tampa. So if you guys are looking for the coolest BMX drip, I don't know if that was actually cool or not. Get over and check out Krupp and Carter at the website and their social media outlets. taking care of us. You guys make sure you get over there, take care of them. It's the Melissa-less trivia.
Yeah.
Do you see better with those on?
No, I was just trying to
didn't
be
think
cool.
so.
No, I can't see.
We don't.
I
try.
see worse.
It's better that we don't.
You have a little Blues Brother vibes from it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
I got my Motor City
There you
glasses.
go.
Motor City Harley Davidson. And
Oh.
if you win this prize pack,
You get your own.
you can get your own. How's that?
Oh.
You, Catherine, you might have a person in running for the swag hag that you like to refer to yourself as.
Oh no! Who on earth?
Nick's like head of marketing down there at the Motor City Harley. You'll see all this.
You'll see
Yeah.
it all here. So we have our. So
We
this is
gonna
all
talk.
in this prize pack. So
This is
Motor
it.
City Harley Davidson has the sunglasses. We have this microfiber cloth Motor City Harley Davidson.
Which is where doubles is good for cleaning your lenses and your bicycle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can koozie.
Is it can or truly?
We have a. what
That's
is this?
from,
Dye Job Apparel. Nick Long.
DB Sports World.
What is it?
That's the
And-
logo.
and DB Sports. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Yep.
Yep. Your lanyard. We got that. What else we got here? We got Motor City Harley chip clip.
Or hair clip, depending on how
That's
desperate
true.
you are.
It's not.
That ain't fitting on here. But,
No, that ain't working on this guy anymore.
we got
That's
a
all gone.
tire pressure gauge.
Need those.
What else I got going on here? We got
Is that the? Oh, that's the inspector one.
what's that? The shirt.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right, so we have a Krupp and Carter
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. You're
T-shirt.
killing me. The swag hag.
Yeah, so we got the Motor City.
Nope, that's from Krupp and Carter.
I'm sorry, Krupp and Carter
Does it have the
T-shirt.
keychain in it?
What?
He sent a couple of them that had matching keychains.
Oh, that I didn't.
I might have stole it. You can blame me. It's all right.
All right, it's your fault.
It is.
Man, that's noisy. All right, and then we got your sticker pack. We got ATB stickers. We got
Premieres in there.
Premier stickers. Whoops, it's
Yeah.
open too. We got some dye job stickers.
Only flats.
Only flats.
New hack order. The Hack Shack.
Order.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, so we got all kinds of stickers in here. Just Motor City stickers. We got just everything. Krupp and Carter.
Look, this is what we tell anybody. If you want to be in the sticker pack, whether it's business cards or stickers, send them to All Things. You can just message us. We'll get you the address, and we throw them in there.
So they're all in this little
Yep.
pack. I keep going off the
I
wrong
don't.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's backwards. Remember?
Hey, there's even an ATB pin in here.
We-
Now you're getting fancy.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you, we had to step the game up after you were on, and we've got
Yeah.
buttons, pins now, magnets. We got hologram stickers, glitter stickers,
Oh, all kinds of stickers. Yeah.
and you know what? I'll take this
Justin.
all. I'll take this all to the races and like throw it on the table. Kids just walk by, and I'm like, "What? Will you take some stickers?"
Yeah. So you see us at a race and there's stickers on the table. Hey,
Take them.
take a couple. Sure, come on.
I'm Sticker Mule's number 2 best customer.
You're right behind Catherine sticker.
and Giffy then.
And Sean too. Yeah.
Yep.
And last but not least, you get your Motor City Harley Davidson backpack to put all this gear in.
All right, I'm impressed a little.
We try.
A little. So, here's the question. What year did Tyler race his first Worlds?
You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
I was like, I heard it and I did like, I was like, nope. I went
Yeah.
by quick.
And hey, not that you're, well, all right, we could throw,
What, you got
can
some
we
other?
throw any of these in here?
Put the Crenshaw Cult ones in there.
All right, so bonus points if you can tell me what state it was in. We'll throw in a Colt and a Crenshaw bicycle stickers if you can tell me what state it was in.
Giving the answer.
Bill Davis says, "Are there Porta Potty 6 stickers in there?" No, we haven't got those yet.
No, those are in the works.
They're in the works.
How's
Yeah,
that?
they are. All right.
Okay, so we'll
We're
let
well,
that
we're waiting.
ride for a minute,
Yeah.
see if we get a winner.
Yeah, and
So we're looking for the year.
the year. And what was the bonus part?
State. What
Okay.
state it was held in.
All right.
So that's what we got.
So you guys, when you had stepped up and sponsored the flat pedal, so not only did you guys sponsor that, you guys are sponsoring the whole shot event that we're doing in September. So it's a they're separate from each other, but you guys stepped in and did. So I was so impressed with this. Right. So let me go the screen right here. This is one of
That's the best part of owning a team is the swag we do.
So,
We love that.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, where Melissa is putting together we made like straight up podium packs. So if you took I haven't taken first, so I got second. So in the podium pack is your backpack that you guys had and the tumbler right there. And then there's all this other stuff, right? So we give this to the people first through three.
The podiums, first
Yeah.
through third, yeah.
And they're second got these, first got these gold, cool pedals, right? So I got a good gate and took second at one of the qualifiers, or the second one, right? Yeah, Waterford. My buddy's like, hey, man, I really want that. I was like, oh, man, that means I got to get a second place again. I don't know if that's going to happen, Mike.
Yeah, but it did.
It did, though. So I'm happy to say I have my own now.
You're good for it.
yeah.
Will.
But these are, as soon as I pulled that thing out, these are
That's
nice.
one of the cooler ones we've done, isn't
Yes.
it? I mean, being owners, that's the best part is going and picking out the swag for the year. And, that's part of just what we love doing too. It's the fun part, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that one that you have, I like 'cause it has that metal sturdy handle.
Yes.
So I use it when I ride or I use it at work.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not very graceful with anything.
Nope.
I have
I
I have
the other ones I don't know how they necessarily work, but I know that one does great.
Yeah.
I can tell you the one that looks like a Yeti cup.
Yeah,
I use that one all the time.
Those are, Melissa and I's are upstairs.
Yeah,
The,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you have some coffee cups? Did we get you coffee cups?
No, we got these. So you did 6 of these because 2 of them are set for the whole shot. So if you guys are watching or listening, we have 2 of them set aside for the whole shot race, which we're going to attempt to try to do our best maybe to live stream that for you guys because that one's a fun one. We have DJs
That'd
out.
be so cool.
We have DJs out there. We have light shows, fog machines, a couple announcers, and we have a roaming microphone in staging, and we try to get the kids to talk trash to each other because it's a whole shot.
It's fun.
We set up
It's
loser
all
lane. So you come out of the turn, right? And if you're not top whatever it is for elimination, you have to take loser lane. So you got winner's way, loser lane, and we do it in the evening. So it's kind of
night.
as night's falling, and it's just a fun event. And it's in and out typically, hour and a half?
Probably.
About an hour and a half. It's a good time. We're happy to have you guys part of it. And
it's going to be
there's
fun.
still time to be part of the whole shot race. You guys want to get in on that one?
That's
let us know.
separate from the flat pedal thing.
So
people wonder.
What's the teenagers? I forget the classes right off the top of my head. It's like Tyler, I don't really file his stuff away. I know where to go get it. But the teenagers, we announced it and the shit talking started. So the last one, they had a huge pile up, going and because it worked your way down the head to head, right? So midway through, they had a massive pile up. I mean, we're talking some fast 15, 16-year-old boys, and they're hauling the lunch and just piled up. So they've been so far all season talking about who's going to win this, who's taking it home. It's going to be fun, and one of them's going to go home with one of those tumblers right there. So
that's cool. Well, we're happy to do that, and we'll get y'all some coffee and mugs. Those are cool too.
So on top of sponsoring our thing, you guys also sponsor the Mighty Mo's cruise, and
we do. Shout out to Moses Tillman and Anita Tillman. That's one of our favorite things. Premier National Racing Team sponsors the Mighty Mo Cruise, and we do the opening ceremonies and the cake cutting, and then we are responsible. We are responsible people. And so our family organizes and scores the dodgeball.
I may make a
graphic.
slight correction on it though.
Oh.
They do because I'm too currently winning the dodgeball
I
championship.
was going to say, you're in it.
I'm
I
last year's
remem-
winner. Well,
I
Oh,
remember you're in it.
shout out to the help with Anita, but
yeah, I need that. So that's one of the great things we do. You know, besides our scholarships that we do, we sponsor Mighty Mo Cruise. It's one of the best times. You both have been on, you know, that's how we
Yes.
know you guys. We've all been cruising together.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It is. It's so much fun. You're in our BMX community that we love. We see so many of these people too, nationals and all that, running a national team. So, you know, last year we got at Grand's talking smack with Black Widow. Yeah. And so then we all cruise together. So that's so much fun of it is people that we meet at nationals and then we all cruise together.
Yeah.
We've added some fun folks this December. Bill Big Rig and his wife Erin will be joining us. Some other friends out of Oklahoma, Candace, she'll be joining us in a suite. So super great people you meet. We have a fun time
So fun.
and really brings back a lot of memories for folks and makes memories for people.
Yeah,
So we
And
sponsor
you're not at the race, so
Nope.
you're just there to talk. You don't have to pay attention to moto. Oh, I got to go get ready. I'm coming up.
nothing.
Nope. You can just sit there, relax, tell stories all day long.
You guys know every year there's a themed party. We've had a white party, a toga party. This year it's pirates. So I'm putting everyone on notice, okay? The wench is gonna show up.
Oh,
The
All right,
pirate scene
everybody
is
better step it up
better.
because
I know.
is
Alice Bixler won toga last year. She came in with her wheelchair as a chariot.
Oh, that's right. That was
Yes, and we knew the Texas Togas were going to win. We knew it. Here comes Alice. I told her and Kelly, don't start with me. Don't start with me. No.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking it this year.
And anybody listening, look, it's not just the BMX part is probably the smallest part of it.
It is.
Just
It's just
got so much you can do. You know, if like you want to take off with the wife and go do something, you go and do it. If you're gonna do an excursion, you go and do it. They plan enough time for all that. And like when I talk to people approach me about it. That was the thing after we went on them. Is that all? No. BMX is the smallest part, and funny story. Like it's probably the least you talk about.
It is. I know, right?
Yeah.
It's-
And this year you got DL as the spokesperson.
Yeah.
Your guest,
We're really
what's his
excited.
title?
Yeah.
speaker guest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be a lot of fun with him there.
Yeah. And if you
He'll
want to
just-
Look, somebody give me a picture of him eating some cake. Because
I will.
that
We'll
man's
cut the cake, so we got the camera right there.
He's-
You know.
he
I don't know.
that's
but
a rarity, dude. That
DL
he's
eat cake?
rigid to it.
he's like
Since we're talking about him, I mean, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, 56, 57
Yes.
now.
yeah, he's 56. He's racing 56 and over.
Yeah.
Did you see the video he just posted
Yeah,
on Facebook?
from down in Brazil.
And he's doing like the 36-inch jumps. He's just like hopping all down the
Yeah.
driveway.
Yeah.
And then he
Oh,
does like the
yeah,
46-inch vertical leap. I'm like,
I'm gonna make
really?
him eat cake. He's gonna eat cake on the cruise.
send us that picture, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
did you see his video that because he won the Brazil championship though, just jumping everything.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah, he blew everything. It's not even the same class. Like,
no, he's something else. That guy's he's a gift to the sport. I'll tell you that.
yeah. And I'm sure
He's
being
gonna
a
have-
little less knowledge in the older class there's probably a few guys that are definitely jumping down his door or beating him. But God, man, that guy, I don't know. Maybe he is on the complete top, but all I know is that guy's got some crazy credentials and he's fast on a bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
He'll
yeah.
he'll be a very interesting person to have speak. The night of the the big get together on the cruise.
Yeah,
where we do
that's-
the
I'm
big
definitely-
I really
presentation.
like Mo and Anita. I mean, you guys know, we all talked about it and voted and ate cake over it
Yeah.
and decided December is really cool for some of the BMX folks that
Right.
aren't running the circuit. And so to do it in December, I know there's other things happening, Christmas parties and family and stuff, but
Yep.
we really liked doing it in December, because we did it in
Yeah.
September, but
Yep.
doing it in December, we kind of give it to each other for Christmas,
Mhm.
and it's almost, owning and running a team. I mean, shout out to everyone that helps us. It's you guys know, it's just a lot of work. I mean,
Oh yeah.
we're a 501c and then we do our taxes. And I mean, it's not just pop a tent, I think there are teams that suits them. That's not what we do. So
Yeah.
it is a lot of work to go and chill in December. And like you said, Justin, it's like we talk about usually everything but, but it's making friends. And we do talk a little because I do, as with you guys, I like to share how we've done fundraising because we've had some amazing sponsors, these
Right.
past 3-4 years. So that's real important to us. So we make friends and mingle and socialize. And I got to tell you, after meeting people on the cruise, then we all do it together, as BMX family.
Are
So
you
it's pretty
going?
cool.
Are you going this year?
No.
No, I know.
No.
Yeah.
I can't go in December because it always falls.
Oh, your
on
company Christmas party.
My company's Christmas party.
That's just what he says. He likes to go to holiday in London.
Well,
He just
but
He's a-
actually,
he just went over there to see Def Leppard.
Yeah.
I did, but
Yeah.
but actually, last week my wife and I got a hold of Anita. Here's a little plug for her. Anybody looking to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise, get a hold of Anita Tillman because she will take care of you. She'll get you all
great.
set
It's
up,
fantastic.
make sure everything's in line. So my wife and I are going September, I think it's 12th or something like that, for a week for our anniversary.
Congrats,
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So we're
Bill.
going.
Bill asked.
We did pack some Mighty Mo's swag, so we can
There
maybe
you
get
go.
some props while we're traveling. Demo. So I told Mo tonight. I said, "I got you. We're packing the swag."
Yeah. So I believe you only have about a week or so left
Yeah,
to get your
I think that's what I
deposit
saw, yeah.
down, and then you if it's after that you can't go because it's all
Yeah, I
booked.
think August 4th it shuts. So
August 4th, okay.
Get those in. Yeah.
Yeah. So just Google Mighty Mo's BMX Cruise,
I can get the link in there.
or look in Facebook or search Facebook. You'll find it, and you can get a hold of Moses Tillman, and he will take care of you.
Yeah, I can get the link in. Year and this year, in December, I'm going down to do the Banging Bars series in Florida. That's
Sweet.
pretty much the week of the cruise.
I'm gonna
so-
miss you. The piano bar won't be the same singing.
Yes.
Well, Bill said he's gonna do dodgeball, so you're just gonna miss out on those blown up keys.
Yeah. You'll have to, Bill Davis will take that for the team, okay? And Aaron, his wife, will sing at the piano bar.
I see Bill's competitive, so I see him launching for a ball or launching to not get hit.
Right.
Before we jump in, we did get a winner.
All right.
Jackson.
Ah!
So I can't say the last. I don't. Ratjen.
Gretchen.
Okay.
He's our youngest king on
Yes.
Premier National Team.
He said-
He's our youngest.
He
Yeah.
said he can't wait for Grands. He's going from 12 intern last year to 13X this year. It's going to be a big deal. Well,
Whoa.
first of all, good luck.
It's in now, yeah.
Good luck, man. And thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for you at Grands,
Yeah.
buddy.
So we're going to announce next
was this?
week's guest real quick.
Wait, we need to.
What?
Well, we need to tell people the answer.
You can't after the next week's guest. See what
Okay.
we did? Suspense,
All right.
build, hold.
So if you want to know what the answer is, you got to hang
Yeah.
on. What? Wait,
You gotta wait.
his name,
It's
though.
next week we have Lynn Rudike joining us. So some people are going to recognize this name, some are not. I encourage everyone to tune in as we always do. She is a California-based author and artist. She's done over 5,000 T-shirt designs spanning her career. Yeah, and she's done things for like surf shops, Quicksilver, Reef, Aqua East Surf, and she's also the podcast show that she does.
Oh shoot, where'd that go?
The Shred
Shred Games.
The Shred Games podcast. Yeah.
So
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So she's been involved with action sports of some type or another for, like Justin said, for quite a long time. So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
We're looking forward to it.
Trying to get out of the. Yeah, we go outside. We dip outside the little wheelhouse every now and then.
Yeah.
It'll be a fun show. You guys tune in, share. If you can't catch it live, make sure you check it out afterwards. Mo, if you're good with that, I'll copy that and put it in the show notes. Just let me know directly, and I'll put her information into the show notes so people can get her phone number and all that. And look, it's not just for the, like Chris said, it's not just for the Mighty Mo's cruise, dude. She'll hook you up, like on
anything Royal Caribbean.
Yeah,
that's her wheelhouse. So
And beautiful. Our ships that we go out on, they're just always so beautiful. I mean, everything. So it's a great, great time. I hope everybody signs up.
The only thing I didn't do that I wanted to do was like tour the engine room.
Oh.
Because they have that thing, it's like $100 a person, and they take you through like all the workings of the cruise.
Justin, I'll do it for $50. Don't worry.
Well, here's the thing. So I turned the TV.
Follow me, Justin. $50.
I turned the TV on one
She's
night,
gonna give you
and I'm
own
like,
tour.
they had like a little documentary. I was like, well, I'll save that $100,
that's
and they
free.
just watched it on TV.
Yeah.
And then when we got on, I'm like, where's that staircase go? Melissa's like, what are you doing? I was like, where's that go? There's like Red Bull tables. I ended up downstairs where the like crew hangs out. It's like a bar for the crew or something. I just hung out for a few minutes. I was like, what's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
I was like, I think I might be pushing my limits here, so I'll go on out.
Could be.
It's like, you could just kind of go where you want. It's just don't act weird.
You just wander aimlessly.
Just look like you belong there. That's all you got to do.
Somebody starts yelling at you, just play dumb and go, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know."
The only thing I didn't
I'm
pack.
with Mighty Mo's cruise, and we played dodgeball at midnight.
Yeah. I was gonna pack the vest from the USA BMX and just wear that. See the one hanging up in the back,
press.
and just see how far I could go. Oh, it's not in that shot. Just see how far I could go. It's one of those like high vis yellow ones.
Oh,
for
it's
the
right above your
photographers.
head.
Like, yeah, we'll see how far we can go. So, question was, what was our question again this evening?
All right. What year was Tyler's first Worlds?
No.
And it was 2003.
2003.
Yep.
Can we get Tyler to confirm this?
That was completely true.
Yeah.
Right.
And then did he get the bonus part of it?
So Brenda.
Brenda.
She was the first one in 2003. And what was you said what city or
State.
State? What state was it?
It was in Reno, Nevada.
Nevada. Yeah.
We did not get that. We had Missouri. We
talk a lot and tried to confuse people.
We also had 1996 in Michigan. That was a guess.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I
wrong
think
because it
Bill
was
said that.
94.
Bill said that one.
Oh, good God, he wasn't born in 93.
Bill's a little young for that one.
And they didn't have Strider bikes back then either.
World Striders, baby.
Bill hangs out with us too often.
Oh gosh.
Well, guys,
I'm a little insulted, Bill. I thought you'd give me a couple years there, but maybe a little older.
Brenda said she's coming for you, Swag Hag. Well, we're gonna get you started with our swag.
I'm telling you, look out.
Yeah.
Just look at this lady. She's, yeah.
She sounds like a really nice person.
She's fabulous, and you're going to be swagged out with Superman Joe Crow stuff now.
All right.
Thank you, Mo. We'll get Anita's information in the show notes too. So if you guys are listening, like on the podcast later, or you're watching the show like on a YouTube replay, all you have to do is scroll down, and the information's in there to contact Anita. Also, our guest's information is also in there too from Premier Racing, so there'll be a link in there to take them to their Facebook page, so you guys can follow along on Tyler's trip
World's
overseas
journey.
to World's journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll post it all. We'll post
Yeah.
on Premier. Yeah, because that way the team, everybody can follow. So we're gonna be posting a few video shots. Tyler said, "Mom, I'll teach you how to work the 35 millimeter camera on the flight over. It's 9 hours." And I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping. Okay. You can show me some other time.
I'm going. I'm
I'm in
down there.
charge of photog, so I won't
All
let
right.
So if we come back from Worlds, there's no photography.
and there's nobody has a head, then you'll know.
You want to
It'll be
toss it
all
over to
good.
you guys for your turn for shout outs and thanks. And then we're gonna slide on out of here.
Yep. You want to kick us off with shout outs and thanks, or you want me to? Okay. Certainly, first and foremost, for this trip to Worlds, we want to thank everyone who has sponsored Tyler and just given their all in energy and kindness. Without a doubt, none of this would have been possible without Brenda Burke and the Joe Crow Foundation, the custom build.
With you instead I'm out running somewhere randomly. You know, and of course my own roommate. I mean, some days, hey, as motivated as I am myself, some days I don't want to do it, and he does it himself. I mean, the man works out quite a bit. He's on his own weight loss goals and for his own self, and it helps whenever we're together and we can work out together and we push each other and we push each other harder. So
Right.
I probably owe Chris Luna a shout out because he answers all my dumb questions. And I always lead up with that, hey, dumb question.
He's like, yeah,
He's like,
Tyler.
"What?" And he responded the other day at the National. I know he was working at the National, and I thought about it after I sent it. I was like, it's like 9 in the morning on a Saturday. I know he's working the National. It's like, hey, dumb question, but
Just thanking the people that have helped us, and shared what to take, what to bring. Shout
Right.
out Tracy Long,
100%.
like I
Yeah.
said, Donovan, just to help us. This is what we took to Scotland. This is what This is what we take. Just the help of people sharing,
Yeah.
it's tremendous. That support alone is just invaluable.
Our BMX community is just
Yeah.
one in itself. You know what I mean? I
Right.
mean, you got the guys at Full Tilt. Johnny Vance. I just messaged him. I think
He's been so great.
and I responded at like 11 o'clock at night. I'm pretty sure he's got plenty of other things to be doing besides talking to this one dude out in Texas.
Nah, he's a good dude.
Quick
Yeah, I
question.
mean, he's helped me on a few things before, and then I've been having some bottom bracket issues, and I just messaged him, hey, I got this going on, this and this and that. Yeah, try this, try this, try that. If you got a problem, call me.
Thanks, John.
You know what I mean? It's
Nice.
like just like I said, going back to shout out to our BMX community in general. Like they just you'd be surprised, like how spread out we are across this country, how solidified and one we are as a group, and I think that's really cool.
The best community ever. It is. It's just the support, the like-mindedness,
Right.
but also just 100% people who cheer you on. They cheer you on, like Tyler said. They can, yes, they're athletes that are your competitors and gate, but it's the passion. When you have that passion and people cheering you on, it carries you. It really does.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
If Brenda's okay with it, I can put the foundation information also in the show notes. Brenda, just let me know. You can put it in the comment or let Catherine know, and I'll get that information in there before we get it posted. I want to thank you guys for joining us and jumping out on short notice. We really, really appreciate it. Tyler, good luck. Catherine, good luck on pedaling around.
I'm gonna need those 8 minutes.
We wish you guys the best, and we'll be watching and following along.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Thank you for always listening to our story, what we're about, our Be Stephanie Strong and Premier's purpose. We have a huge purpose, and I just got to tell you, there's great things coming in the next year with our team. I'm so excited for our future, and thank you for sponsoring and shouting out and supporting us. It means everything for our journey, because we're getting ready to take on a new journey that's going to be awesome.
And we like it. We enjoy hanging out and talking with y'all.
We do, yeah.
yeah.
So
No, it's always good to talk with you guys. Yeah, when you're ready to make any of those announcements, let us know. We'll share it.
So thank you.
All right. Well, thank you.
You want to close this out, bud?
Yeah. So,
All right.
Hey, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. Make sure you do the old like and subscribe and all that fun stuff for us. It helps us out. Like I said earlier, on the page, we know you like the little link for the show, but go to the actual pages, give them a like if you could, please. We'll be back next week. We'll see you then. Until then, go ride your bike and God bless you.